Hey guys, KyurenOh here with a double review. This time I'll be reading the Kyutama Gattai 04 and 06, Deluxe Tenbin Voyager and Deluxe Hebitsukai Voyager from Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. These are the Voyagers for Tenbin Gold and Hebitsukai Silver respectively, that can combine with KyurenOh as either arms or legs. So each of these includes the Voyager self and one Kyutama. So, let's get started. Starting off, we'll look at their included Kyutama. First up is Kyutama 04. The Tenbin Kyutama, which is based on the Libra constellation. So, you can see the number on the sticker up front, then the clear gold globe, with the two fractured halves of the image on the front and back. Then, if we mouse slide it, we get the completed image, which is a set of balancing scales. And then the back is where the hidden image will appear. This will have the bomb, which has the pin combination, and the plate is a metallic gray plastic. Then we have Kyutama 06, the Hebitsukai Kyutama, which is based on the Ophiuchus constellation. You can see the numbering on the sticker here, the clear gray globe with the two fractured halves of the image. And then we can Mawa slide it, and get the completed image, which depicts a cobra. Though this is a little bit misleading, as this is not actually what the constellation is based on, but it's partially related. Then we have the back, and the bomb, which is also done in metallic dark gray. Next, we can use the two Kyutama in conjunction with the Seiza Blaster. So first, we'll use the Tenbin Kyutama. I'll start by saying it on the Seiza Blaster and doing the Seiza change. Then the Seiza attack. Then Seiza go. And finally Seiza control. Next we use the Hebitsukai Kyutama. So, like before, we'll set it on and do Seiza change. Then Seiza attack. Then Seiza go. And then Seiza control. Moving on to the Voyagers themselves, we'll start by looking at the Tenbin Voyager. So, to set in the Kyutama, you're going to want to take it and fold the upper half of the body back, like so. And take the Kyutama, and with the front part facing backwards, set onto the base here. Then, have the head pulled back like this. Flip it all the way up, and place the head down. And there you have the Tenbin Voyager. So, the Tenbin Voyager is a humanoid robot that is mainly gold, with the core body being done in metallic gunmetal. You can see the head here, which has a very robotic look to it. On the top is a set of balancing scales. You can see it has an interesting and asymmetrical color scheme, or rather paint scheme, with some white lines over here that go onto this shoulder. Then the symbol here painted in red, but unpainted on the other side. You can see metallic brown on the other shoulder and the other arm. Then on the legs, you can see on the right leg is a white stripe that goes all the way down, while on the left leg, the upper calf, or the upper thigh, is painted in white all around. So, for this Voyager, it's armed with the two Tenbin shields, which are by default pegged to the sides of the arms, but can be folded out on these hinges. And so this is basically a kind of humanoid version of a set of scales, since it's meant to be holding these shields, which represent the two pans of a set of balancing scales. You can see they're nicely detailed. Each have some silver paint in the middle. And these can be swiveled back and forth and can even be pegged in on the other sides of the arms. The Tenbin Voyager is also very articulate. With the arms, you can take them and rotate them 360 degrees on a ratcheting joint, or on this kind of detent joint, and swivel them in and out. Has a bicep swivel that goes all the way around, a single elbow joint, and for the legs, you can swivel them forward and backwards, in and out. You got ratcheted knees, and a little bit of a ratchet in the ankles. And one thing to note about the legs is that they are interestingly angled. As you can see, the foot is on a slant, so if you want to have this thing standing up straight, you actually need to have the legs both spread out, since the feet are also slanted, and have them sit back a little bit, so that it can help even out the balance so it isn't leaning forward. Well, on the whole, this is a very nice humanoid robot, with quite a lot of articulation, so you can get some pretty cool poses out of it. Like I said, you really want to be careful with it, so that it can keep its balance. Next, we'll look at the Hebitsukai Voyager. So, to set in the Kyutama, it's the same as with the Tenbin Voyager. Fold the body back and head up. Place the Kyutama in, facing back. Then move up the body and set down the head. And there you have the Hebitsukai Voyager. So as you can see, this is very similar to the Tenbin Voyager, as it's another humanoid robot. And there are actually some shared parts, namely that the torso and legs are the same mold. So they share those parts between them. But the head and arms are different between the two. So for the head, you can see it has a crest that resembles a golden cobra's head. It's also got a couple of panels on the side of its face that resemble a cobra's hood. You can see it also has an asymmetrical paint scheme, with some red over here, but not here. Red running down the right arm, but not on the left. Whereas the left shoulder has the symbol of a snake's eye painted in, that's not painted on the other side. You've got a red stripe going down the left leg, and a black stripe on the right shin. And you've also got the arms themselves, which have a scaled look to them. You can see that it's got these fists that are holding these weapons, which are the Hebitsukai sickles. Now, the thing to understand about the Hebitsukai Voyager and its respective constellation, Ophiuchus, is that it's not meant to depict a snake, at least not entirely. Ophiuchus is the snake bearer, which means that it's actually depicting a man holding a snake, so Ophiuchus refers to the man, not the snake, so it's fitting that this is a humanoid Voyager. Articulation-wise, again, you've got rotation all around in the arms. You go in and out, have a single joint bend at the elbows, though no swivel. And then it is also the same in the legs. One thing to note about the legs also is that it is possible for them to pop off. Now, whether or not this is for safety precautions or future combinations is unknown, but if they ever do come off, you can just reattach them like so. And the same goes for Tenbin Voyager. Just gotta get lined up, like so. And so you can also see that the reason I'm reviewing these together is because they are so similar. Now, another thing to note is that when you get these in the box, you're going to see that the arms are detached. So to attach the arms, you're going to want to take the peg and have it all the way up so that's locked in place, and then set them on, like so. Finally, we can combine these two Voyagers with KyurenOh. So, here you can get a nice size comparison where you can see they come out up to about the waist of KyurenOh, which is a pretty good size. So we'll start off by turning them into arms. So, we'll first remove Chameleon Voyager and Katsuki Voyager and set them aside. And we'll start off by transforming Tenbin Voyager. So, we want to start by taking the body and folding it all the way back to where it clicks into place. Then take the head and fold it in, like so. Then straighten out the legs and have them just kind of squeezed into the sides of the body. And take the arms and rotate them around so that they're facing diagonally inwards to cover the feet. And bring them in. Then rotate the Kyutama so that's facing like this. We'll set that on. Then for the Hebitsukai Voyager, we'll start by doing a similar thing where you fold the body back and fold in the head. And for the legs, you're going to want to bring them down, and for the knees, you'll wedge the holes into these two pegs on the sides. It won't click in place, but like I said, they will wedge in. You're going to want to fold back both feet and fold in the knees. Then, rotate back the arms 180 degrees. Bring them together and connect them using these pegs and holes. Then rotate the Kyutama like so, and set on the arm. And here we have a new formation of KyurenOh using the Tenbin Voyager and Hebitsukai Voyager as arms. So for the Tenbin Voyager as an arm, it's actually a multi-use tool, as primarily the two discs can be used as buzzsaws. They also alternately be used as shields, and this has a special attack where it'll actually fire off the two discs as a sort of laser yo-yo. Then, for the Hebitsukai Voyager, you can see that it's now become a snakehead. So you can see the paneling here on the top, which is a nice kind of technological scale effect. and see the brown eyes with the green irises, as well as how the feet and the two weapons become the fangs, which has a pretty nice effect. And next we can turn them into feet. Although first, before doing that, I'm going to show you guys their cockpits hidden in the images. And you'll also notice that for each of their cockpits they actually have their symbol above where they're seating, which is a nice touch. So, we'll take these two off and set them aside. Then put back on Chameleon and Kajiki. Then set down KyurenOh and take off Okami and Oushi. So, once again, we'll start off with Tenbin Voyager. So for this, going to turn the Kyutama back here, and if you're wondering, obviously the other arm formation just has the Kyutama rotated around. So you're going to take the legs, fold in forward, fold in, or rather fold back the feet, and totally fold the legs in on themselves, just like so. Then fold the arms back, like so. So they're facing back at an upwards diagonal angle. And for the Hebitsukai Voyager, it's also going to be a similar process, where we fold in the legs, and fold back the snakehead piece. Then, I'll attach them like that. And now we have them as legs. And obviously they're not too much to look at, as their unique parts are technically in the back. But they are pretty consistent with each other. And so they do work well as a pair, either as arms or legs. And you can still do the formation completion. And there we go. Overall, the Tenbin Voyager and Hebitsukai Voyager are an excellent set of additions to the Kyutama Gattai series. Not only are they some excellent, well-articulated figures on their own, but they also have enough differences to set them apart from each other, especially in terms of their arms, heads, and their asymmetrical color schemes. And while they might not do too much in their leg modes, they definitely make up for it with their quite unique arm modes. And you also get another couple of transformation Kyutama that of course work well with both the Seiza Blaster and KyurenOh. So, if you're a fan of Tenbin Gold or Hebitsukai Silver, and you're looking for their Kyutama or more Voyagers for your KyurenOh, then I can definitely recommend picking these up. So, next time I'll be reviewing Kamen Rider Genmu Zombie Gamer from the Level Up Rider series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this review, please like and or comment and subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. And for now, this is KyurenOh 50, riding off.